Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Touchdown USC. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spangler.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod. The Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Sanders. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The pitch. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the...
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's complete on the right side. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for...
Ernie on the Jets! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fast completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that Dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Broncos will call on their punt team.
Number 61 in punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the wide receiver. They run the reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Lemon. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Holding. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sherrod.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this. Far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive. They've got to.
Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Broncos are in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrod. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Broncos are marching down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Fair catch called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking those 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Lemon. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown USC! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
To the air on second down. makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. We waited so long to start the season.